Howdy there, YouTube. We're jumping back in, playing some more Arcade Spirits. This is our last day playing. Probably got like 2 or 3 more episodes left for y'all. See how it goes. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to, drumroll please, the final level? We already did. Onward to level 8. Nothing smells Demi's teenage years more than Win XP. All right, let's do this. Boop, boop, beep, boop, bop, boop, beep, boop, 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 bop. I shouldn't do that because I know that there's a delay. So for me, I'm doing it on time, but for y'all, I'm like a half a second late, so it always sounds terrible. Cool, Heather, thanks. Glad you're liking them. All right, here we go. It is the distant future year 20XX, and... Oh, who am I kidding? I'll be lucky to make it to 20XX plus 1 at this rate. I've had my strand of fate twisted back and forth so often it feels like I could snap at any moment. Cat, you done goofed! Mired in depression and a supposed family curse, then lifted up by my amazing time at the Funplex, slammed back down by Tsunami, raised up again by the Arcade Spirits Project, and now descending farther due to a series of bad coincidences, culminating in a Pier 6 brawl in which I got shot. But today I'm back. Back to Arcade Spirits. I'm ready to work, despite being on crutches. Normally I have to mentally filter out the beeps and boops of a busy arcade, but not today. Aside from our regulars, nobody's here. Not exactly the side I wanted to see on my grand return after heroically taking a bullet to the leg. We're 3 days into this ambitious experiment, and it's already looking like a bust. Even with a reprieve from Mrs. Zafam, we couldn't hush the event up completely. The news of gang violence at a local arcade spread over social media like wildfire. Gavin had filled me in on all the details I missed while I was passed out. By the time the cops got here, both gangs were long gone, and the ghost monsters wiped our security footage on the way out the door. No arrests made, no evidence remaining. The only plus side? Sue and her ghost monsters apparently never came back, but even without them actively causing problems, that single day managed to smash our reputation. It's just so... The entire situation is completely screwed up. I put my fist through a wall in rage, if not for the fact that I have to pay for drywall replacement myself. Those damn kids and their gangland throwdown ruined everything. Even without Tafam's nuclear review looming over us, we're still losing. I don't honestly know how we can recover from this. If we could only get the good word out, somehow correct this PR disaster. Seated behind the ticket desk with my crutches propped up nearby, light duty only for a week minimum, doctor's orders, I tried to mentally detangle this mess. Hey, Iris, are we... Yes, we're still trending negatively on social media, like the last 7 times you asked. Any luck with our security camera footage then? Anything that we could give to the police? It might help our public image to have someone to point blame. Nope, it's totally wiped, and my file recovery systems failed. I guess that's to be expected when going up against cyber criminals. Like, they've even avoided bad press from the shooting. I haven't spotted the words ghost monsters in any of the articles I found about the attack. It's like they're ghosts. Well, not literally ghosts. I just mean they clean their tracks very effectively. Yeah, got that. We did see them in their corporeal form, remember? At least that whole mess seems to be behind us. Now we just need to dig our way out of this hole. I sigh heavily as the burden sinks into my lungs. And before I can groan further, I hear footsteps approaching me. I lock my phone and pocket it before seeing who it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah! Good to see you back in action. I'm hardly back in action. I'll probably be glued to this stool all day long. Lovely view, though, isn't it? You can see the whole, crowd. Not a very crowded crowd, mind you. It's a bit quiet today, isn't it? Entirely too quiet. Disquietingly quiet. Yeah, business hasn't been terrific since the shooting. Well, the bar's doing reasonably well. Granted, much of that is Gavin drinking himself silly. Lots of worry drinking going on in general, really. But we're not worried. Oh no, far from
Always have a plan, right?
Because we know Price, and Price always has a plan. presumably always has a plan. We'd love to know what the plan is, though. If only to verify its existence. Quite right. Quite right. Honestly, I'm not sure. I guess it's time to do some good old-fashioned PR work. I love Matt and Ben. They're adorable. They're the cutest. Keep it PG, chat. Keep it PG. Jeez Louise. Shake hands. Kiss babies. Kiss hands. Shake babies.
Tick-tock, nope. Tick-tock.
Of course, we have a limited window of time to pound the pavement in before the banks start asking for some money. We don't want that. No. If you want to wash our reputation clean before time runs out, well, suppose you'll need a miracle. A pity miracles don't just walk in the door. No, no. Ah, hold that thought. We've got a customer. Hello, welcome to... Good morning. Well, would you look at the time? Yes, we need to get the bar open. Right, toodles. Toodaloo. I stood there in silence and shock. I tried telling myself this was just a bad fever dream from my wound, but no such luck. This was 100% real. Shut it, Thanos. I watch as Deco takes a look around the arcade, his smug grin ever present. I see his eyebrow arch as he takes note of the people, or rather, the lack of people here playing games.
Such a shame. Such a shame.
Can't say I'm surprised in the slightest. Why would anyone want to come to such a mediocre arcade when the premium Deco's Palace experience is available to them? Did I punch him? Oh, yeah. I'd estimate you have, maybe a month at best before you close down. I'm looking forward to purchasing this land. Maybe I'll make it a fun zone, or just a parking lot. Yes, a parking lot, and I shall call it the Piggy Memorial Parking Lot. It would be a fitting tribute. I'm not dead yet. You opened an arcade in the middle of gang territory. It's a reasonable assumption you'll collect a few more bullets along the way. He's actually a bit more cordial here. If you don't sock him in the jaw, well, he deserved it, so whatever. I'd do it again. Get clocked. Nope, can't handle this. Not today. I'd start swinging crutches like Becky Lynch, bro. That's what I'd do. What do you want, Mr. Nami? If you need tokens, the change machine's over there.
A pity, is it not?
Tokens? How quaint. Still no swipe cards, eh? Sadly, I'm not here to play any of your antiques. Rather resembles a 1980X junkyard in here, doesn't it? All these obsolete games that no one truly cares about.
I'm here to make one final offer. This is against my better judgment, given the bad blood between us. But let it not be said that Tsunami is an unforgiving or cruel person.
Oh, it's been said, and it's true.
If you sign over ownership of this arcade to me, I'll spare your careers.
In chat, punch him again!
Yes, even Miss Fairchild and Miss Wolf. I'm sure I can find something for them to do at one of my facilities.
You're getting punched, bro.
You should count yourself lucky I'm even willing to do this. You get an opportunity few others who cross me are ever offered. If you don't agree to my terms, I'll stand idle and watch as everything burns down around you. You have my word on that.
Are you done? Is you done flapping your gums? Okay, obviously I want to say no to this fabulous offer, but at what point do I cut my losses? Miss Francine believed in dreams, but she also believed in practicality and trade-offs. Am I ready to give up everything so that I have something resembling a future? Nope. Of course I'm not giving up. I mean, seriously, I had so many opportunities to jump ship prior to this. Why would I bail this close to the end? I got shot! Nope, no, and no. No and no, and new. So, that's the only reason you were here. Well, you're not a paying customer, are you? Would you kindly get the fuck out of my arcade before I call the police? That's my 1F. I see. So you remain a foolish child at heart.
So be it.
I guess I'll just have to settle for buying the burnt-out husk of your business once it ultimately collapses around you. I think you underestimate the damage being associated with the criminal element can do, Mix Piggy. It's enough to ruin even the mightiest of arcades. Oh, and I doubt the ghost monsters have forgotten you. They will return, and they will make matters far worse for you. And immediately, I take notice. Play it cool. Play it cool. Don't let on. Just test the waters. Really? Ghost monsters? I thought that gang was called Lovely Chainsaw or something.
A foolish fool.
Yes, ghost monsters. Sadly, they insist on naming themselves after that absurd ancient video game reference of all the childish immature. He shakes it off quickly enough, refocusing on me. But enough banter. I believe I'll take my leave. I'll not see you again, Mix Piggy. I'll let my lawyers handle purchasing what little will remain of you. Good day. When he's out of earshot and well beyond the confines of the arcade, I pull out my phone to verify something. Iris, you checked all the news articles about the shooting, right? Oh, yes, I've analyzed them all. Did you need me to pull up a specific one? Just confirm something for me. The ghost monsters were never mentioned by name in any of them, right? Yes, it seems Sue's friends are good at covering their tracks. Why? This is it. This is the chance we need. Admittedly, it's a slim chance, but at this point, I'll take what I can get. Message everyone. I'm calling another Wachter conspiracy. It's such a good term.
Hooray!
Ooh, you're all fired up! Okay, messages sent. I'll need everyone's help to fill in gaping holes in my plan, but at least now, I have a plan. It's time for one last-ditch effort to save arcade spirits. It's a great term. It's a great term. Ben and Matt's bar in the back of the arcade proved a perfect meeting place. The group crowded around the table, pulling up stools, ready to talk. Refreshments, anyone? Mead, perhaps? Didn't Vikings drink mead before going off to war? I'm good, thanks.
Definitely.
I'll take a lemonade. Close enough, right? Oh, Juniper, you adorable, adorable person. Miss Morgan, I'm trying to build up the ultimate nest of warm blankets. So far, I have a comforter, a fuzzy throw, and a fleece throw. Yeah, just pile them up. Just pile them up. Become a little burrito. This is it. This is where we make our last stand. I looked around the room at everyone, at all my friends, and nodded to each of them determinedly. Okay, I know things are rough, but I've got, let's say, a good 60 to 80% of a plan for how we can turn things around. Like, we can all agree what happened wasn't our fault, yeah? Someone else screwed us over. Every problem we face could be traced back to them. The ghost monsters and Lovely Chainsaw may be to blame, but the court of public opinion puts the blame squarely on our shoulders. Our venue is tainted by their actions. We can cry foul all we like, but if there's even a chance of violence returning to our doorstep, it'll keep customers away. It's a real bummer. We haven't seen any families here since opening day. Parents just aren't willing to take their children somewhere that's known for being dangerous. Actually, I wasn't talking about the gangs. Today I learned who our true enemy is, and that person is Tsunami. Now, it's sour grapes blaming the competition. We don't blame other donut shops when our sales are down, or if our dough doesn't rise. Yes, that's a much better pun. Earlier, when he was taunting me, he slipped, mentioning the ghost monsters by name. Except those hackers keep their noses clean. They left us with no proof that they were even involved, thanks to our security cameras being wiped. The cops didn't go after them. The news didn't identify them. So, how did Deco know about them? Answer: Deco hired the ghost monsters to ruin our opening day.
What?
What? Seriously? In hindsight, it should have been obvious. I blame myself for not seeing it sooner. Far too many coincidences to be otherwise. And the fact that they only started wreaking havoc once Ms. DeFam showed up to bear witness. I can see what you're throwing down, Price. Sue and her friends didn't seem awful at first. I remember talking to Clyde. They were very nice and friendly. And then Mr. Farm showed up and... Oh my gosh, wait, do you think that Mrs. Farm is involved? Considering she was willing to hold back her review, I don't think she's knowingly involved, but Deco may have gotten wind she'd be showing up and took advantage.
What if?
But you don't think Deco wouldn't stoop that low, right? Hiring some random street gang to mess with us? Would he? Oh, he would. He's a spiteful bastard. Of course he'd try to ruin our opening day. The only reason he didn't destroy Ms. Francine was out of some weird sort of gentlemanly respect for a fellow elder business owner. But to Deco Nami, Bryce is basically pawn scum. Thanks? To be fair, I doubt he orchestrated the bullet-riddled finale of the evening. That pushes plausibility. True, he wouldn't have needed a shooting to ruin us. The negative review alone would have done the job. Being even slightly associated with a gang would have been awful. If Mrs. DeFon reported us as a hotbed of teenage chaos, a living reenactment of the Lord of the Flies, it'd spell doom even without bullets flying around. I guess we're lucky she held her review back. The problem is, we have no proof of this, do we? No way to tie Deco back to the ghost monsters, other than him slipping up and mentioning them to Price. I doubt he'd ever admit to this on record. Iris hasn't been able to dig up any digital evidence, although there's our eyewitness testimony, which should be enough to warrant some investigation. For some reason, that doesn't seem to be enough for the police. I know a few of the local cops and how they think. If they're not looking into the ghost monsters, odds are they're actually looking into the ghost monsters quietly, which admittedly doesn't help us in clearing our name. And it's too much to hope that Deco simply confesses to orchestrating the incident which ruined us.
Come on!
Ugh! That slimy bastard's not getting away with this. I'll beat the truth out of him if I have to. Oof. As amusing as that would be, I wouldn't suggest it, love. We need to be smart about this, and undermine him rather than take the direct approach. You mentioned having most of a plan, Price. Care to elaborate? Well, if Deco won't confess his sins, we need the next best thing. We need his henchmen to flip on him. See, I sensed some tension from Deco about the ghost monsters. He called them childish and immature. There may be some bad blood between them. How about we break up their partnership? My plan is to track down the ghost monsters, get them to turn on their employer, and confess to their crimes. Once the media hears it from Sue herself that the incident was all thanks to Deco's scheming, it'll clear the good name of Arcade Spirits. This plan is foolproof. Ish. I'm answered with a myriad of blank stares and blinks. Fry. My plan is to just go home with Percy and snuggle. Maybe that'll work? Maybe. That might work. I know. Good luck getting Sue to do that. Exactly, Debbie. Don't everybody congratulate me all at once now. Okay, so this isn't really me criticizing, but your plan, kinda sucks. You want us to track down a bunch of hackers we already can't find, and then ask them politely to betray the guy who's paying them a lot of money? Between this and the shooting, I'm worried your health insurance premiums are about to go through the roof, Price. That's why I said it was maybe 60% of a good plan. Look, we don't have a lot of options, people. Right now, the only ones who can save us are the ones who ruined us. Deco and Sue. I'm confident that if I can find Sue and talk to her, I can get her to see reason. Didn't you ban them from the arcade and tell Sue you never wanted to see her again? Okay, so we didn't start off on the right foot, but I'm willing to put money on myself for turning that around.
Doubtful.
I have my doubts, I'm afraid. This hinges on our ability to find Sue. Find an unfindable bunch of ghosts, ones Iris can't even track down. And that's where you all come in. All options on the table. I want to hear your ideas for how we find Deco's hired goons. Let's fill in the other 40% of my plan and make this happen. And awkward glances back and forth are all I get in return. I get why they're concerned. This is the slimmest of hopes. The narrowest of margins. I'm asking them to follow me on a hunch. But I know this can be done. I know I can get Sue to give us the dirt we need to clear our name. Heck, some days it feels like all I do is talk my way through crazy problems. If that's my one special skill, I'm going to rely on it for this final conflict. Now, if we could just find her. For that, I need their help. And that means I need to motivate them. Like a true leader would. If we can't stop him, Deco's going to ruin our dreams. Come on, dude. We just see when I hype up the crew, I got to be bold. I got to be gutsy. All right? What? Are we just going to lay down and die? Then? Oh, are we just going to lay down and die then? Then? Decide it's too much trouble to save arcade spirits? Deco tried to buy this arcade not a half an hour ago. I sent him packing because I believe in what we've made. Because I believe we can win. We fought so hard to get where we are today. I'm going to keep fighting and fighting until I've got nothing left in me. Are you willing to do the same? Commas, they're not periods. The more you know. You have my sword. And my bow. And my ass. Ryan subbing with that Twitch Prime. Everybody drop those bears. And my ass. That's great. Figuratively speaking, I mean. And I've got your sweet ass too. So hey, we mutually have each other's asses. Oh, that's great. That's great. Huh. What in the world? Everyone nods in agreement, and I can even see some smiles start to appear. We're all on board. Now, to just determine the how of the plan. Decision. Finding the ghost monsters. Oof. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. Here. I'm going to save real quick. Cliffhanger. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's only been like 20 minutes. We're fine. Just calm down. Don't freak out, YouTube. I've been mean to you guys. Real quick though, I'm gonna grab socks. I'm not wearing socks right now. My feet are super cold, and I'm like, oh my god, I just want to put on some socks. Okay, so just give me a second. I'm gonna put on some socks. We're gonna go like this. Hi, and then I'm gonna disappear. You can look at the chair. Oh geez, gotta warm them toesies. All right, give me a second. Okay. I have toes? I know, right? What a shocker. I don't know, just sometimes I get cold toes, you know? It just happens. What up, Charisma? Chair stream, woo! Thanks, Charisma. Drop them bears, y'all. If your toes ain't warm, ain't nothing warm. I mean, that's true. You lose like all your heat through your head and through your feet. So that was a rhyme. That was a, you're welcome. Yep. Teach that one to your kids. We'll never forget. Take care of your toes and your nose. You know what I'm saying? All right. There we go. Back to it. So, at risk of stating the obvious, why don't we talk to the police about this? They've proven unhelpful so far, but if we go down to the station and fully explain our situation, we may be able to gain the information we need. I feel this would be a reasonably steady course of action. Ah, come on. Defy Media? No, this is a Defy Wrestling sweatshirt. Yeah, I don't do steady, Gavin. I don't do steady. I'm not certain about showing up and just asking for them to open their files to us. But you're correct, the police would have the information we need. Except cybercrime is a sticky situation. You have to control leaks. If they're looking into the ghost monsters, they won't just tell us outright. The key is talking to the right people. I know most of the cops at Ben and Matt's Donut Shop by name, and I know one friendly officer that'll help us.
Nope. No way.
Why get the cops involved? We already know someone who's got an axe to grind against Sue and her buddies. Or rather, a chainsaw.
Ooh.
That's right, Queen Bee. We can ask the lovely Chainsaw Gang. That'll be easier to find, and would probably be thrilled to divulge all the dirt they have on the ghost monsters. Or they'll carve us up with switchblades. Could go either way. I'll admit, this is a super gutsy move, but if we pull it off, we don't need to involve the authorities at all. Plus, since Price is staying behind, they won't get gunned down again. Yay? Double yay. This whole situation's a bit too sticky for my liking. Cops and robbers? No, thank you. Although, the alternative I'm about to suggest may be stickier still. Price first met the ghost monsters at Deco's Palace, yeah? They're regulars there. So, we investigate Deco's Palace to find someone who knows Sue and her mates. If we can find a good friend of hers and make them understand why we need to speak with Sue, well, it'd go a ways to mending fences with the ghost monsters if we approach on friendly and diplomatic terms, yeah? I'm pretty sure if I showed my face at Deco's Palace, it'd get mashed into paste by his private security goons. Demi, this game is now fully voice acted by Perper. But my face wouldn't. Deco doesn't know me. I was Funplex adjacent rather than a Funplex regular. And he didn't much pay attention to me when I was attending that business dinner with you. I'd hazard I could join her without any issue. Yeah, we could sleep in and ask around about Sue without anybody even noticing. I'd say this kindly strategy is an honest appeal to those who may know her. What could be more cordial?
Definitely.
If she's got a single friend in that place, I'll find him. It's a daring mission in enemy territory, but for you, Price, I'll do it. What are you looking at me for? I don't have any ideas.
Well.
You could try Googling TM for her accounts. I honestly don't think you have to trademark that because I think it's a word now. I'm reasonably sure Iris already tried that. Iris? Yep, I even used Yahoo TM, Bing TM, AltaVista TM, and WebCrawler TM. I have no idea what half of those are. Yikers! Okay, but that's not really what I meant. I mean checking online forums for arcade enthusiasts. She loves arcades, right? She may have an account there. I've been rejoining online communities lately to try and open up to like-minded folks and socialize a bit more on my own terms. She's got to be lurking in one of those places. Snow covered in Oregon, hi chat and stuff. Hey, Okami. Yeah, the snow. It's been real the past couple days. Pour one out for Alta Vista. Let's see. She's got to be lurking in one of those places. Oh, wait. I know. If we can't passively search for her, we can actively call her out. As much as I hate internet trolls, they do get results. If we taunt the ghost monsters online, well, I'm positive Sue's the sort of person who looks herself up constantly, right?
A winner is you.
Of course, and with my help, we can establish fake accounts to spread the message so far and wide that she can't miss it. I'd suggest we use a public internet access point to keep it from being traced back to arcade spirits, though. Ooh, road trip. Road trip! I can tell from Gavin wincing at this that he's not a fan. But he's not a fan of Iris in general, so...
Good work.
I like this plan, Miss Naomi. It's pretty quirky, but it just might work. Well, I did say I wanted options. Involving the cops after all the semi-shady things we've done is risky. So is provoking a rival gang of armed hooligans. So is infiltrating Deco's Palace. So is... Okay, posting a few troll messages isn't that risky, given how many social media companies actually adore trolls and nurture them for advertising dollars. Looking at you, Twitter. But it could annoy Sue. What's the best path forward? Before I can decide, Juniper raises her hand. All of these sound great, but... Price, you're still recovering from an injury. The less moving around you do, the more likely you'll heal nice and quick. You can't go gallivanting around the city chasing down rumors about the ghost monsters today. I'm just on crutches. I'm not an iron lung or anything. I'm still mobile. Light duty only. Doctor's orders, remember? But I have a solution to this conundrum. It's simple and super effective. Let us do this for you. You've had to tackle all these problems since joining the Funplex by yourself. Why not step back and let us handle this one? Well... Okay, but I need to be there when we finally confront Sue. While you're out and about, I guess I'll get some rest so I'm ready for tonight. Sound good? Sounds good! These are my friends. I trust them entirely. So now the only question is, which plan do I want to give my price seal of approval? Yeah, I think this one, honestly. I know y'all are probably thinking I was going to go with Queen Bee, but I don't think riling up gang members who recently got involved in a public shooting is a smart way to go. Ever. Just seems a little rough. And also the police are going to be useless. So, boom, that's what we're doing. Infiltrate Deco's palace. I think our best bet is to keep things quiet. Not involve the police or criminals. Not troll the internet. Just ask around for some of Sue's friends. The lovely Chainsaws also shot us. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be there, but I want to put my friend over there. Plus, I love the idea of, like, espionaging, you know? Juniper, Percy, you two head off to Deco's palace and see what you can learn. It's less likely to backfire. At worst, you get arrested for loitering around the place. Or you get your butts kicked by security, I guess. Right. Well, we'd best move along then. You can count on me, Price. Let's wreck Dicko. That's right. They could count on me. Always. Price and I have been friends for years and would be BFFs for many years to come. I knew I'd be by their side forever and a day. Is that supposed to be her inner monologue or something? Am I playing through Juniper now? Okay, so I wouldn't be by their side today. I'd be at Deco's palace looking for clues, like a teenage mystery sleuth. But I was by their side in spirit. Price is always solving all these problems for their other friends at the arcade, always going on crazy adventures and getting in trouble. Juniper episode, yay! All while I stayed on the sidelines. But now it's time for Juniper's Day in the Sun. Or Juniper's Day under the fluorescent tube lighting, anyway. I've never been to Deco's palace before. I went to Las Vegas once, though, and this place very much resembled a bad off-strip casino. Pulsating lights flashing everywhere, the constant chirps from the games, and not to mention that heavy smell like greasy fried chicken. Not a pleasant aroma, is it? I notice you wrinkling your nose. I don't really like junk food. I mean, it's all you can swing when you're poor and don't have much free time, but I prefer cooking proper meals myself, you know? Ah, but the target demographic of Deco's palace adores anything deep-fried and all coated in sugar, you see. So, have you given any thought to how well we'll track down someone who knows our elusive, ghostly friends then? Simple. It's process of elimination. We're looking for teenagers, right? So we don't rule out any kids or adults here. Plus, Sue and her friends are delinquents. We find some young miscreants, we find our contact. So you're suggesting we wander up to random dangerous-looking teenagers and just start asking them?
Correctamundo.
It's foolproof! I think I may have a bit more scientific method in mind. When I visited Deco's palace with Price, I spotted something resembling Sue playing the arcade's version of Moopy. Of course, I didn't know at the time who the young lady was, but if she's a fan of Moopy, perhaps one of her friends maybe as well? When seeking out a ghostly individual, first check their usual haunting grounds, I say. Ooh, smart thinking. Okay, you hang around Moopy, I'll poke around elsewhere and see what I can find. Text me if you hit pay dirt.
Be seeing ya.
Very well, I'll be in touch. Juniper mission. And then an hour passed with nothing. I asked around, but either nobody had heard of Sue or they kind of went quiet and made an excuse to leave after I mentioned her name. Thought about, like, chasing down some of the folks who seem to know something, but maybe I'm just not gutsy enough. I don't get it. Price makes this sort of thing look easy. I thought he could just roll up onto Deco's palace, find someone who looks cyberpunky, get the info, bing bang boom, done. Instead, I'm nursing a watery iced tea at a soda fountain and poking at a basket of french fries. After complaining about the greasy junk food, of course. Well, do you? Huh? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was asking if you want a refill on your iced tea. Oh, no, I'm good. Kayla, I love the sign in the back. I'll take a never made this before. Yeah, there's some good ones up here. Hey, do you know a young woman named Sue by any chance? About this tall, lavender hair, likes Moopy. I have other customers to attend to. Excuse me? Well, poop butts. Maybe I've struck out. I'll admit, I didn't have much of a plan going into this one. I never have much of a plan, really. I couldn't even work up the nerve to leave that awful job until Price gave me their approval. Like, I couldn't lay out my own plan for my life. Being an independent artist is hard work, but at least now I have something resembling a plan for my life. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it. I think that's why I admire Price. Okay, so they need a nudge now and then to get moving. Once they do get the let out, nothing stands in their way. I need that kind of energy if I'm gonna succeed today. I need to not just sit on my butt eating french fries. I gotta get out there and make this happen. A notification from my phone snatched my attention, just as I was getting off my bar stool. Possible lead. Meet me at the Moopy game. This is it. My time to shine. Let's make it happen, Juniper. Deco's Palace is a crap hole, but it has some of the best drink names out there. I know, right? Literally just napkins in a cup. It takes seconds for me to get there. I could see Percy standing near some weird touchscreen version of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, which is being played by a little kid standing on a step stool.
I did it! I did it!
And if you hit the button, it makes the wizard man eat all the dots. Impressive. You've got wonderful timing, Miss Tia.
Thank you.
Thanks, mister. Ah, Miss Tia, this is my friend, Miss Juniper. Juniper, Miss Tia here was telling me all about her best friend, Miss Sue.
What?
She was?
Definitely.
I mean, yes, I see. Sue. Right. Oh, this is the same girl? Two Flower. Okay, I was going to say, like, I mean, she looks the same, but I wasn't sure if you guys were just, like, recycling art. But that's incredible. Okay. This isn't what I expected. I figured any friend of Sue's had to be some rough and tumble punk, not like a cute little package of smiles and sunshine. Hey, Steph! Quick to the Moopy. And if you were Percy Helper, she'll remember that. Oh, okay. I can't remember if we did the Percy one. I think we skipped it on this one, because you can only do a couple. How does the leader of a gang of thugs end up friends with a kindergartner? Still, this was my chance. I had to go for it. Let's see. How would Price handle introductions? Hi, Miss Tia. I'm a Miss Terry. No. I'm very pleased to meet you, and I hope we can be friends. That's the one. Okay, time to put those years of babysitting practice to good work. Hello, Miss Tia. My name is Miss Juniper, and I'm very pleased to meet you. I hope we can be friends.
Hello.
I like making friends, unless you steal people's prize tickets. Those people are no good. I wasn't planning to. Okay, then we'll be friends. So, how do you know Miss Sue? Oh, Miss T was telling me that her brother is the chap we've come to know as Inky. I see. Is he around right now? The last thing we need is for one of the ghost monsters to notice us interrogating his sister for information. Nah, I'm here with my big sister, but she got bored and went off to talk with her friends and drink milkshakes. We come to this arcade lots and lots. My brother usually ignores me too, but Miss Sue is always very nice to me and tells great jokes. And she loves Moopy. She can make the wizard man eat all the dots every time. She taught me how to do it.
Yay!
You just gotta kick the game right here, and it'll look all funny for a moment, and then munch, 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 he'll eat the dots right up. I see. Well, Miss Tia, I was hoping to talk to Miss Sue today. Do you know where she is? Or maybe your brother?
It's a secret.
I'm not supposed to tell nobody. Miss Sue said it was a secret. Okay, Juniper. Time to use those powers of persuasion. What would Price do in this situation? I want to be friends with Miss Sue, too. But a secret's no fun if you don't share it. That's a tricky one. Depends on how well this kid's learned their manners. Let's do this one. I wish I could tell her the whole truth and be honest like Price, but I'll have to be careful, too. Miss Sue sounds like a great person, and I'd really love to be friends with her, too. She knows a lot about games, right? Yep, Miss Sue knows everything about every game, all of them. I really like to talk to her about arcades. She visited my favorite arcade recently, but hasn't come back since then. I just want to talk to her about our arcade. And I promise you, I can keep the secret too. All I want to do is talk. I won't hurt her or anything. Well...
BFFs for life.
I understand you want to protect your friend. That's great. You're a great friend. And we'd like to be great friends too. I don't know. Okay. Feeling very weird about tricking a little girl at this point. Press M is here so we could be friendly and diplomatic. Even if it'd be super easy to dupe this kid, I should be a little more honest. Miss Tia, the thing is, someone's being very mean to my friend, Mix Price, and we're hoping Ms. Sue can help us. That's really why we want to talk to her. We want to be friends with Ms. Sue so she'll help us against this bully. Maybe she won't want to help, but we have to try. Mix Price believes in being kind to people. That's why they sent us here, to find someone who's friends with Ms. Sue, so we can make all of this better again. Would you be willing to help us? If you don't want to, that's okay. We'd understand. I don't know. You seem nice, but... You got a super duper double pinky swear promise that you just want to be friends with Miss Sue before I tell you. My smile's a bit forced as I extend my pinky finger. I hate coercing a kid into this sort of thing, but what else can I do? We don't have any other leads. I super duper double pinky promise swear. Okay. There's an old, really old arcade where my brother and Sue and her friends all hang out. It's not too far from my home. It's got so many games in it. Percy gets his phone out and starts trying to figure out the address based on her description of the area. I'm just relieved to be out of the spotlight as he translates from little girlese into workable map-ese. Huh. Says here it's a warehouse owned by Nostalgia Commodities. It's a super big house with one huge room, a really tall ceiling, and stairs and stuff.
Quite good.
Sounds accurate. Very well. Shall we depart? I'm sure Miss Price is eager to make friends with Miss Sue. Since we're friends and stuff now, you know Sue isn't really her name, right? Not her whole name, I mean.
It's a secret.
Her name's a secret, so... I can't ask this poor girl to divulge any more secrets. I already feel a bit weird about this. But she motions for me to kneel down anyway so she can whisper. Her name is... Wow. Pardon? Okay, I gotta go find my big sister. Bye! What was that about? I think I just figured out a lot of what's going on. Is it Tsunami? Two flower. I'll tell you on the way back to Arcade Spirits. Not only did we learn where Miss Sue, was hiding out, but we may have just been handed a heck of a plot twist. I can't wait to get home and divulge this info to Price. And now that I think about it, I'm glad I can help out my BFF. Price means a lot to me. We've been friends for years, and hopefully for many more years to come. All we have to do is get past this teensy-weensy little bump on the road. Right? Just like stop a megalomaniacal arcade czar from ruining all our hopes and dreams using nothing more than a street address and a name. I'm betting they will want Queen Bee at their side when they confront Sue, of course. And that's okay. I've had enough excitement for one day. I just hope that I did enough to give Price the winning edge, or it'll be game over for us all. All right, I need to hydrate. Stay hydrated bot said hello. Everybody in chat's being rudes. At least let me get through the paragraph, guys. Goodness. Ounces. All right.
The waters of life, the spice must flow. Do not become addicted to water.
All right. I awaken to the sounds of pain, more specifically the groans of pain escaping from my own throat. Apparently getting shot in the leg hurts. Hurts a lot. And sleeping on the second-hand employee couch probably not the finest choice for rest. The nap was a definite necessity, however. I'm not operating at full speed anymore, and won't for a few weeks to come. But sleep didn't make my muscles any less achy. If anything, I've got a headache on top of it. Joy of joys. But right now, I got 99 problems and my physical condition ain't one. The fate of arcade spirits is what matters
Beep,
most. Beep, beep, Bryce. You should probably be getting up now. I'm up. I'm up. Yeah. Yeah. She knows it's a multi-class. Goody! So, have you given any thought to how you're going to win over Sue's favor once you go confront her? Well, usually I just sort of stumble through these things and decide stuff like that on the fly.
Ooh.
That's no good. You know those intense identity situations I've been tracking? The ones where you can't take certain approaches that don't mesh with your personality? What, like where I can't crack wise if I'm not a jokey type person? Well, it's not so much that you can't, more that you shouldn't try something that goes against who you are as a person. People will see right through it. And I'm betting Sue will know if you're play acting at something you aren't. This will be a super intense identity situation. Only one way through. When the time comes, you're going to have to take a stand based on your highest personality score. Uh-oh. What is it? Ugh. Not more numbers and systems. What's the button again? Is it Q? Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. I'm a kind boy. Kind boy. It's for your own good, Price. I'm just trying to help you make decisions that will save arcade spirits, and that means being true to your spirit. And what's that mean, exactly? According to my calculations right now, your best bet for how to convince Sue is to be kindly. You've done a great job opening your heart to others and getting them to empathize with you. Do that with Sue, and she'll be your friend in no time. Uh-huh. And if I don't want to take that approach, it's a bit late to change who you are as a person, Price. Remember, my numbers and scores only help me understand who you are. Who you are is who you've chosen to be. It's a causal relationship. Steph, I really want to do a jokey playthrough. I feel like it's the truest path for my soul. Get on it. Do it. Oh, hold on. Getting a text from the family. Oh, I'll have to check that one later. Looks like my nephew's doing something funny. But with the help of your friends, you can maybe get some ideas. Nudge things around a bit until you feel confident taking a different tactic than your usual one. Fun fact, Enna wrote the quirky climax. Not going to touch that phrase. Speaking of your friends, here's one now. Queen Bee leans up against the doorframe of the lounge, arms crossed and smirking wildly at me. She would. Not a surprise. It's that same smile that always manages to light a fire deep within my heart. Miss Morgan, correlation does not equal causation. Sorry, I can't control that. Oh, in this instance, though, we know the causal relationship. Therefore, it is causation. Because we know that she's literally calculating it based off of our specific actions and not the other way around. To determine causation, one needs a number of different things, and one of those things is what we call temporal precedence. If one thing comes before the other, the thing that came first caused the second. Boom! Statistics! It's that smile that always manages to light a fire deep within my heart. Oh boy, hold on to your butts, because I have some news for you. I'm holding on to them tightly. What'd you find out? It's nothing I would ever do, but June and Purpur befriended Sue's friend, a child, and she gave up the goods. The information for the hideout was easy sauce. Got it right here. Queen Bee struts over to me, joining me and sitting on the couch. She wraps her arm around my shoulders, dangling a piece of paper in front of me. I reach up to collect it, and she gently places a soft kiss on my cheek. Aww. But we also scored something else. She whispers into my ear. Her warm breath tickles my skin, making it tingle. Her real name. Her real name? Is Sue like her gamer tag or something? Nah, she's not that sly. But she is a Nami. Tsunami. Boom, boom, boom! Boom! Bam, bam! Bam, bam, bam! Nailed it! Nailed it! Yup! Tsunami? Gotta do my best, like, anime shocked sound, just like, No! Tsunami? How could it be? How could I not see this? Anyway. Wolfman, thanks for the host, buddy. Two Flower, I'll see myself out, hurl self into jail. We've been assuming all along that the ghost monsters were guns for hire, paid off by Dekonami to ruin our opening day. But if Sue is actually Deko's daughter, would she ever betray her own father? Hopefully she hates the old bastard. I'm going to go with this, because, and this is me being, I'm gaming now. I'm gaming. Because we all know I've gone from kindly to gutsy over the course of this whole gameplay, but I'm gaming. And I gotta be a kindly boy and say, would she ever betray her own father? This could be bad. This could be very, very bad. But seriously, I hope she hates her dad. Why are you telling me to go to jail? Come on. The last option, though. Who did it? Who did the pun? Ugh, serious Cena. Are the bars in jail made from tungsten? You go to jail. You go straight to solitary confinement, okay? You're out of here. My goodness. A mercenary hacker could be convinced to betray her boss, but a dutiful daughter would be less likely to do so. Deko didn't seem particularly enamored of the ghost monsters, though. Even if it means breaking up a family, maybe I can use that to drive a wedge between them. Either way, this just got a whole lot more complicated. Okay. This changes everything.
What the
Right. Like, what the fuck? That connection is a lot deeper than we imagined. Dealing with family is always a sticky situation. One that never ends well. I didn't say the F word. Not to say that you'll have any trouble, though, Price. Knowing you, you'll think of a way to end this once and for all. And when you do, I want to be there. I want to watch you bathe in the blood of your enemies. I'm not gonna kill anyone, Queen Bee. Of course you aren't. I'm just saying that I have complete confidence in you, and once you succeed, we can celebrate. Oh my. Her arm moves around my shoulder to my waist, pulling me closer. Queen Bee nuzzles into my neck, littering it with kisses, playfully nipping at it. Aww. Can I take a shower first? Go bold or go home. Come on, man. Queen Bee wants to watch you bathe. Ha ha ha! Christmas. Oh, man. I place my hand under Queen Bee's chin, lifting her gaze to match mine and kiss her. Passionately. Fully. Once our lips part, I look at her lovingly. Let this day hereby be known as our day. I'll drink to that. Now I can't wait until later tonight. But what are you going to do until then? What's your plan? Do you have one yet? Iris told me I only get one chance at this. I need to go with whatever I do best. But if I talk this through with someone, maybe I can learn a different path. I'm open to ideas, really. How would you handle this? You want to know what I would do? Well, here's exactly what I would do.
Get wrecked.
I'd go in guns a-blazing, have my super meter ready and charged to unleash my ultimate attack. I'd execute a combo so hard, it would knock her out. Sue has a competitive streak. You just need to let your confidence soar. Do some shit-talking, and she won't be able to fight against it. This isn't me making the choice, right? This is just me talking to Queen Bee. I think this is just me talking to Queen Bee. Once Sue sees my guts, and hopefully not my literal guts, she won't be able to do anything but side with me. See that? That's the passion that I fell for. I don't want to linger on this any longer. The sooner we leave, the sooner we can come back home. It does raise my gutsy. Yeah, I got to keep an eye on my stats. We're still kindly. Standing up, she leans over me and places a kiss upon my forehead. Holler at me when you're ready. Well, this is it. Either we sort this mess out, or Arcade Spirits crashes and burns. Or I get killed. Yeah, guess that's always an option, considering we're about to go confront a street gang that indirectly got me shot in the first place. I don't even want to consider the possibility of death. I'm immortal until proven otherwise, but, well, if this is the end, I should probably have some words with my friends before I march towards doom. If only to get their opinion on how I should approach Sue. Grabbing my crutches, I swing my way out the arcade proper to track down some folks. YouTube. Goodbye for now. Probably one more episode. Probably. Maybe two. Who knows? So anyway, YouTube. See you next time. Bye. That's not that bad of a cliffhanger. Come on.